Hi, I'm going to show you the chords for Follow the Prophet on the ukulele. And this is a really fun song because it's minor. So you have the D minor chord and the G minor chord, which are a little more melancholy and sad sounding. So it's different than most of the songs that you've probably learned if you are new to playing ukulele. So the D minor chord goes like this. You're going to press on the E string and make it an F. Okay, so you're going to put your first finger on the E string first fret and change that to F. And then you want to put your second finger on these two strings at the same time. Now, if your finger is wide enough, you can actually just kind of press them both down like that. Or if you want to do it the way I do it, I actually put my fingertip here and then I flatten my finger and I press on both strings with a flattened finger like that. Okay, so instead of having my finger round and curved, I straighten it out so that I can press on two strings at once. This is the D minor chord. Okay, and that is pressing on the second fret on the G string to change it to an A, and on the C string to change it to a D. And then you press the first fret on the E string to change it to an F. Okay, so we've got F, A, and D. Okay, those are the three notes that you're changing. And then we also have an open A. So we have an A here and an A here. There will be two notes that are doubled. Those should sound exactly the same. Okay, so this is the D minor chord. That's the chord you're going to need for Follow the Prophet. Okay. The next chord you're going to need for Follow the Prophet is nearby. So if you just take these fingers and shift them both over one string, that's the first part of it. Okay. So you're going to have your first finger on this A string, changing it to a B flat, and your second finger on the C string, changing it to a D. Okay, so these are the two fingers that go down, and then you also need to put your third finger on the third fret, right there on the E string in between these two. So there's the E string, you're changing it to a G. Okay, so in this chord, you're going to have the open G and, ooh, that's not quite a tune. Going to have the open G and the strum and the changed E string that is a G. Okay, so this is the G minor chord. Okay, that's the G minor chord. So you need to do D minor and G minor, and there's one more chord you need to know for Follow the Prophet, and that is the A7 chord. So for the A7 chord, this is the easiest of all the three of them. You're going to put your first finger here on the C string. So here's your C string. You're going to change it to a C sharp. Okay, and then here's your G string. You want to change it to A. Okay, so you have an A, C sharp, and then your open strings. This is an A7 chord. Okay, good. So those are the three chords that you need for Follow the Prophet, and they always go in that order. We just do D minor, G minor, A7, and we go through that 4 times. So in the first part of the song, you're going to play D minor. Adam was a prophet, and then you do G minor. First one that we know, and then we do A7. In a place called Eden, we do A7 again. He helped things to grow, and then we do those same chords all over again. D again, D minor. Adam served the Lord by, and then let's go up to G minor. Following his ways. Now, A7. We are his descendants. And now we do it quick change. So we go, in the latter days. So you're going to do another strum of A7 and then quickly go back to D minor so that you can end the song on D minor. Okay, that set of chords, it's exactly the same pattern for the chorus as well. So you do Follow the Prophet, and then G minor. Follow the Prophet. We're going to do A7, strum it twice. Follow the Prophet, minor again. Follow the prophet, G minor. Follow the prophet, then A7. Follow the prophet. We'll do A7 one more time and then quickly change to D. He knows the way. Okay? So those are all the chords for Follow the Prophet. Now that I've explained them to you with lots of time in between, I'm going to sing it without stopping and see, so you can watch how it changes in real time, okay? So here is the first verse of Follow the Prophet. Adam was a prophet. 1, 2, ready, go. Adam was a prophet, first one that we know. In a place called Eden, he helped things to grow. Adam served the Lord by following his ways. We are his descendants in the latter days. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, don't go astray. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, he knows the way. There you go. That's the whole song. So once you've memorized those 3 chords and then exactly when you're supposed to change them, you can start playing around with the strum. And I have a couple of ideas for you. You get to make a musical choice here. You can decide exactly what you'd like to do. So the first option you have, the easiest one, would just be to strum with every single beat. And that sounds like this. Adam was a prophet, first one that we know. In a place called Eden, he helped things to grow. Adam served the Lord by following his ways. We are his descendants in the latter days. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, don't go astray. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, he knows the way. So that's the first easy strum you can do, where you strum on every single beat. In the piano version of this song, the left-hand accompaniment has this pattern where you play on the first and second and fourth beats. But the left hand doesn't play at all on the third beat. So I imitated that with this strumming pattern. So you do 1, 2, rest, 4, 1, 2, rest, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take a little break on the third beat of the measure, and it allows you to have kind of that rhythm that sounds a little more like the song when you hear it on the piano. So let's see what that sounds like when you put that pattern in to the whole song. 1, 2, ready, go. Adam was a prophet, first one. Oh my gosh. How about I play the right notes? Start that again. Adam was a prophet, first one that we know. In a place called Eden, he helped things to grow. Adam served the Lord by following his ways. We are his descendants in the latter days. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, don't go astray. Follow the prophet, follow the prophet, follow the prophet, he knows the way. So that is the 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4 strum, if you want to take a little rest on 3. And then here is one that's a little more advanced and sounds really cool. So it's related to the one we just did, but we're going to, on beat 1, instead of strumming all of the strings, just pluck the C string. And sometimes that C is a D, sometimes it's a C sharp. Okay, so in order to just pluck a single string, you can single it out with your thumb, you can single it out with your finger, any one of your fingers. You could use your 2 fingers together to pull on it and let go. So we want it to be a strong strum and have that be like a really strong downbeat. Adam was a prophet, first one that we know. Oh gosh, this is harder. Okay. Adam was a prophet, first one that we know. In a place called Eden, he helped things to grow. Adam served the Lord by following his ways. We are his descendants in the has you plucking the bass note and then strumming the chord afterwards, kind of like a waltz pattern, only we're in 4/4 time, so we won't get into that very much. But anyway, that is just a third option for you. So those are all different ways that you can strum Follow the Prophet, and I hope that you enjoyed learning this with me. I have lots of ukulele tutorials. If you'd like to learn more songs with me, please check out my playlist, Ukulele Lessons and Tutorials, and I teach lots of really easy kid songs and church songs that you can play on your ukulele. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoy this song.